Welcome in, welcome in, welcome to Lunchtime Live, guys. I missed you all yesterday, but I was off from work. Welcome to Lunchtime Live, terrific Tuesday. And today I want to talk about rejecting fear. Because I feel like if I speak about rejecting fear, I'm also speaking to myself based on what happened to me yesterday. Yes. So, welcome to Lunchtime Live. Welcome in, welcome in. It's Terrific Tuesday, and today we're gonna speak about rejecting fear. My camera is not on because I'm eating Moan Chama chicken bones. So yeah. So I'll turn my camera on in a few guys, but let's talk about rejecting fear. And I'm just gonna wait for you guys to come in. I'm gonna wait for you guys to come in. I'm here having my lunch. Hey, Luscious Sissy Poo, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Mr. My pro there, you say, Luscious? Oh my goodness. I was on your live the other morning, and I'm looking at your journey and I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, no, I need to try what Luscious I try because she's doing well. Girl, sexy and look like, no, sir. You're going with yourself, sis. I am proud of you. Welcome, Sidani Sissy. Thank you so much for coming, Sidani. How you feeling? Happy Tuesday, Sydney. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you doing well, Luscious. I am so proud of you. Like, you have taken a big step, like, the meatless something there. Oh my goodness. Like, I want to try to eat right, but giving up meat is hard. And for you to do that, that's a big step, sis. I'm proud of you. Like, that's off, sis. You go, girl. And the body just look right and look right, and girl just a shine bright. No, sir. You are welcome, Luscious. Keep it up, sis. I tell you, you are an inspiration to me and many others. And, you just keep paving the way. Sometimes we don't know how we touch, other people's lives. We just never know. We just never, ever know how we can touch somebody else. But trust me, you did touch me with that live on Saturday morning. And Sydney is saying that she's feeling a little better today. That's good, sis. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. That is a blessing indeed, sis. So I'm eating and talking, guys. So I'll turn the camera on in a minute. I'm eating and talking. Today I want to speak about rejecting fear because I had a situation yesterday where I was home. It was MLK Day, right? And I wanted to go down by the National Mall and Park, which is like maybe 25 minutes from my home. But let me tell you guys, driving in Washington, D.C. is crazy on a regular day, much less a holiday. I was supposed to go with my husband, just to hang out because I'm off. But turns out he got a call, so he had to pick up a service call for his business. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't go because I can't drive in a DC, and it's gonna be, really bad because of the holiday, and everybody's going over there to look at the MLK monument, just to show our respects to Martin Luther King. There was supposed to be a peace march in the morning. It was cold. And then with the peace march, I know they have blocked off some roads. So maybe I have to go switch up routes and stuff like that. And I was in the car and I was telling my husband that I'm still gonna go. And he was like, India, you're gonna get lost. It's confusing over there. Just stay home, stay home. You don't have to go over there. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna go. But in the back of my mind, I just feel this fear like, don't go. Because you're gonna get lost, and you might not even get parking because it's a holiday, and it's just gonna be crazy. Oh, you're feeding the baby. That's fine, sis. I understand. How is he doing? How's the baby doing? And I was like, okay, let me go. Because I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go with God. And I know God is gonna carry me safely. Take me safely there. And guys, that he did. So it just came to me this morning that, sometimes, well, a lot of times, fear holds us back. And that's just the human side of us. But if we reject fear, we can be so much more in life. We can go so much further if we reject fear. Because in that moment when my husband was telling me, you're going to get lost. It's a holiday over there, always crazy. And now where's a holiday? It's going to, be really busy. It might not get any parking. Guys, I pushed, I pressed, and I still go over there. I still went, and God was so good to me. I was going down the road. It was traffic, 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 all the way to the monument, to the Martin Luther King monument because of the holiday. Everybody's out and stuff. And just in time to see somebody slip out of a parking spot. And I slip right into the spot. Guys, in Washington, D.C. is parallel parking. Because the big parking lots that we enjoy in Maryland and people can park and left space and whole heap of space, they don't have that. Washington D.C. is like a really small district, comparing to the states. Then it's small, and you have a lot of government buildings, you have a lot of restaurants, a lot of businesses, people's homes and stuff. So everything is just crammed, and it's always hard when it comes to parking. It's tricky on a regular day, much less holiday. So a girl get big, bad and brave and say she'll drive go over there. And she and God I go over there. And that I did, guys. So stay tuned for that vlog. I went solo all by myself. Yes, I did. I'm so proud of me. And I did my little vlog. Everybody was there taking them pictures and family get together and whatever. And I just went, paid my respects to the big man, did my little vlog. So that vlog is gonna premiere on Friday at 9 p.m. Right? So that's my, just looking at that example, I was like, oh my God, if I didn't push and press and reject fear, I would be home and I wouldn't go out to do what I had planned to do for that day. I would just sit down and say, oh, I'm not going to manage it and whatever, because it's going to be crazy and hectic, no parking and stuff like that. But fear is, see, Lashes is saying fear is a dream killer. It is. It is a dream killer. But you see, when we have fears, is the human side of us, but we have to be strong enough to inside to say, okay, mega conquer that fear, yeah. Mega burn a fear. I'm gonna reject fear, and fear is not gonna get the best of me today. We're all humans, and as humans, we fail on a daily. We will fail on a daily. But sometimes you have to just catch up yourself and say, no man, I can't do this. Come. God, I'm me and you go. You go carry me. And you now feel me today. I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna reach safe. When I went, guys, and I went back and I reached back home, my husband was still at work. And he was like, you're going come back already? I say, yes. Are you not lost? I say, no. I not get lost. I find my way. And I tell you, I was gonna figure it out, and that's what I did. So, we just have to reject fear. That thing that you are fearful of, face it, go out and do it. M&G, my darling, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. M&G is saying happiness and love always to you, India. Good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Oh, I guess that's a little emojis. Hey, M&G, how you doing today? I'm here eating, so I didn't turn on the camera. But I know eventually I'm going to have to turn it on because me eat so slow. And I guess, I don't know, my little lunchtime live already, how it go. So you guys are used to me eating and talking on this little live. And my camera is on now. And M&G is sending happiness and love to everyone in the chat. And she's saying, please enjoy your lunch, my dear. I am trying, sis. I'm trying. Normally I would be on lunch by 1 o'clock, but I came out at 1:30 today because we were off yesterday, the holiday, and it's so busy from morning. Me just feel like my head a pound. It was so busy. So I came out at least 30 minutes late. But it's okay. I go back in 2:30. How's the grandkids doing, M&G? M&G saying hello to Luscious. Thank you for still being here, Luscious. How is the baby? And M&G is saying what's up to Sydney. What you doing, Sydney? You making any school uniform today? Are you making wedding outfit? You know, so Sydney and her husband bad pan the swine, you know. Mm-mm-mm. Chicken and rice today for lunch, guys. What are you guys having for lunch? What are you guys having for lunch today? Welcome to Lunchtime Live, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate your presence. I'm eating and talking, and I'm so sorry about when I don't know I have to ride and whistle. I have to go back into the people them work. So, yes. So today we're talking about rejecting fear, and I'm speaking about rejecting fear because I'm speaking to myself. And a lot of people who know me, like know me, I know that most of them, like maybe 95% of them, are surprised that I'm even doing a YouTube channel. Because I was always this reserved, private, somewhat quiet. Like if I'm not used to you, I will not just have a conversation with you. I'll say hi, you know, but I will not. Red Hearts, welcome. Don't be sorry. It's lunchtime talk. Exactly, Red Heart. Thank you so much for coming. How you doing? Today we're talking about rejecting fear. You know, how fear sometimes can hold us back, and it can just cramp and paralyze that very thing that you need to get and go after. Right? And I'm saying this today because I have to encourage myself to step out of my box. I'm sorry, and out of my comfort zone, because a lot of times we just want to do what is comfortable. We just want to do what is basic. But you know what I realized with that, guys? When we do all of that, we don't grow. We become stagnant. We become stagnant when we stay in our comfort zone, you know? And I was saying earlier, Albert, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, Albert. Welcome in, Albert. Welcome in. And Albert is telling everybody welcome. I love me some Albert. Everybody is welcome for Albert. Red Hat is saying hi to M&G. Sidani is saying happy Tuesday to the amazing M&G family. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, guys, I stopped to read the chat. Most of the people who know me, like know me, like maybe 95% of them I know right now is looking on and probably saying, how is it that Enda have a YouTube channel? How is it that she's vlogging? She was always this reserved, private, quiet person. Let me tell you something, guys. I actually surprised myself when I started to vlog because that's not the India that was. But guess what? It's the India that's becoming. And, you know, sometimes we just have to break down barriers, step out of that box that we put ourselves in. Come out of that zone where we're comfortable. We get too comfortable sometimes, we won't grow. We will not grow. You know, and I feel like I've come a far way. I have a lot more work to do, but I've come a far way. And sometimes I still feel like fear is holding me back. But today I come against it and I reject it in the name of Jesus. Sidani is saying, oh, Sidani is saying she's not sewing today. Okay, Sidani. And she's saying, Happy New Year to Albert. And Albert is saying, Sidani Johnson and family, welcome. Everybody, welcome for Albert. And Sidani is saying hi to Red Hot. And Red Hot is saying hi to Albert. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate your presence. It really, really means a lot to me that you can, just break away from what you're doing just to come on and to support me. And I appreciate you guys so, so much. And it's Lunchtime Live. It's Terrific Tuesdays. And today our topic is rejecting fear. Rejecting fear in order to grow. Rejecting fear to go after that very thing that you think you can't do. What is holding you back? Is it fear that's holding you back? Because I can just speak the truth and shame the devil. A lot of times fear hold me back. But I realized I did something yesterday and I stepped out of my box. I stepped out of that comfort zone and I was like, okay, I'm going to go figure it out. Hi, Anna Sissy. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking about rejecting fear, Anna. How are you? How is your handsome little one doing? It's raining, guys. The Maya's way, Sissy is here. Welcome, Sissy Poo. How are you? Is it raining on your side? You at work? It's just started come down. And I'm here having lunch, sis. Welcome to Lunchtime Live, guys. I am so happy to have you guys on my live stream. It's Lunchtime Live, Terrific Tuesdays, and we are speaking about rejecting fear. And Moya is saying, hey, host and chat, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Sissy Poo. Sudani is saying happy Tuesday to Anna, and the Moya's way is saying yes. The Moya says raining from morning. Okay, Sissy, I was inside and I didn't realize it was even raining. I'm gonna just come out and see rain come down. You at work, Moya? Oh, Moya, guess what? Guess what, Moya? So on the live, I realized, I don't know if you know Tasha's Timely Thoughts. And I still can't believe it. We're supposed to meet up, but Tasha Timely Thoughts is a Jamaican. She's a YouTuber. I don't know if you have her, sis. She is living in the same community as me. Tasha is living right around the street from me, Maya. And I'm still in shock. I was supposed to meet up with her yesterday, but she was busy. And so we're going to meet up like really soon. Yeah, we're going to meet up really soon. So before some of you guys came in, I was talking about rejecting fear. So I was off yesterday, Maya, and everybody else who just came in. And I was talking about rejecting fear. And I'm saying that I'm rejecting fear. Rejecting fear, I'm speaking to myself. So yesterday I was supposed to go down to the Martin Luther King Monument in Washington, D.C. And guys, if you like, Maya would probably know, and Tasha, because they live, on this side. It's tricky to drive into Washington, D.C. on a regular day. It's crazy to get parking over there on a regular day. My husband and I were supposed to go down to the national park and monuments to go over by MLK parade that they were having. And so he got a call and he wasn't able to come with me anymore. So he left for work. I was at home and I was like, okay, let me see if I can go down still. And in the back of my mind, I was like, oh God, I'm not going to go because number one, it's cold. And guys, I started to find every excuse. One is cold. Two, I'm not gonna get parking because it's a holiday. Remember, I know it's crazy over there even when it's not a holiday. Three, I'm gonna get lost because it's kind of tricky to drive in DC. It's just different. They don't enjoy the luxury of all these parking lots that we have over here in Maryland. They don't have that. They have a lot of government buildings, a lot of businesses, a lot of restaurants. It's just kind of tight. And I called my husband and I said to him, I'm still gonna go in. And he said, no, stay home, you're gonna get lost. Me, we used to over there. When I go over there sometime, it's so bad, much less now to the holiday. I'm gonna say, no, I'm gonna go. And in that moment, guys, I rejected fear. Because everything was coming up in my head that was telling me, don't go because of this. Don't go because of the parking. Don't go because it's holiday. It's gonna be a lot of people over there. You know, the roads might be blocked off because if they're having the peace march, they might block this road and then you might have to divert to that road. Even though the GPS is leading you there, you might have to drive somewhere else. And I'm not familiar with driving in DC. And I just pressed, I pushed forward, and in that moment, I conquered fear. So, I'm just saying this to say that we can conquer fear. I went over there, guys, solo, all by myself. I got parking. I wasn't lost. And I made a vlog. So that vlog is going to go live on Friday night at 9 p.m. So stay tuned for that vlog, guys. So, the human side of us will be fearful, but we have to remember that there is so much more in us that we know. The strength that we have is so much more that we can imagine. Sometimes when the situation and the circumstance come upon you, you realize that, oh, me could have did do this, but you didn't do it all along because you was never in that situation. So today we're gonna burn a fear. We're gonna reject fear and we're gonna press forward, knowing that our human side will be fearful, but we can do it if we try. Maya's Way is saying, thank you for coming in, Jordan. Thank you so much for coming. Maya's Way is sending blessings to Jordan. Jordan is saying, Sis Maya. And Jordan is saying, this Monday. Maya is saying, that happened to me the first time I was supposed to wash my car through the car wash. When I did it, I was so happy I did it. Yes. Because in that moment, sis, you conquered fear. Because in your head, you start think of everything will go wrong. That's the human side of us. But only if you say, okay, all right, me either tell me say this is going but let me still go ahead and press forward and try. And you'll be surprised to see how easy it gets, especially after a couple tries. So I'm speaking to myself, guys, because once upon a time, nobody would tell me that I would be doing YouTube. I'm this like private, more reserved person. Like, I wouldn't have a conversation with you once upon a time if I don't know you. I would say hi, but that's where it would stop. But I realize as I think it's probably maybe maturity. People I get old people. Girl I get old and she I think different. And I'm glad that I'm looking at life like that these days. Stepping outside of that box that I had myself in and just know that I can do something different. It don't have to be anything wrong. I can do something different. I can try other things. And Moya is saying, Red Art is saying, yeah, that's very good. Moya is saying, when I tell my husband, him say, really? See? So Moya, yesterday my husband was telling me to stay home. Don't go in a DC because me go get lost. And he must say, him will work in a DC all the time, driving a DC all the time. Sometimes get lost. Sometimes him can't get no parking. And I say, me when I used to it, rest of holiday and traffic over there, me I go get lost. So I say, all right, me now get lost, I say, instead of you encourage me, you discourage me. Same way I said to him. Instead of you encourage me, you discourage me. But me go and me go figure it out. And that's what I did, guys. I went over there, I did my little vlog, solo, me, myself, and I, and God. Don't forget. And I'm a little proud of me. Yeah, that's another hurdle that I conquered. I think since I'm living here, I probably only drove into DC like twice before now. All other times when I went over there, my husband was driving because once me and him I go somewhere, him always drive. So that kind of broke my back too, in a sense where, I just say, okay, chauffeur driven, I don't mind. Make him drive, because I want to drive. Yes, so we can do the things, guys. We can. We can. We just have to tell ourselves mentally that we can, and we will. And Red Art is saying, I need to learn this. You can, sis. You can. We have to just step out by faith. You know? Because the funny thing about it is sometimes we have other people looking on. Like they believe in us, but we don't believe in ourselves. How can you have somebody believe in you and you don't believe in yourself? That person is looking up to you, but it's like you're actually letting them down because you don't believe you can do it. But somebody is looking on and say, yeah, man, and they might encourage you and say, yeah, man, you can do it, man, just try. I know say you can do it. All you have to do is try, and then after a couple of times, it's like 1, 2, 3, you're gonna lead. So today, guys, we just have to reject fear. Even when the human side of us is gonna lock it into your mind, push it to the curb and just press forward. Knowing you can have what you want if you try. Like years ago, I would not know that I would be living in the US. Like I never wanted to live in the US. I would come on my visa, and by the time 2, 3 weeks, my skin starts scratching me. I just want to go home. I don't want to stay and comfortable. And I'm like, no, I don't like this place here. I would visit like New York and, a couple of other states. I remember I went to Jersey, like maybe 2 times. I went to North Carolina, a couple of other states. And when I came to Maryland, I was like, I like this place. I would live here. And Maya's way saying my husband would say, no, I will take you when I come. Him don't trust me that much to drive to DC. My husband not trust me if I drive him go nowhere. Him always want to drive. I'm glad. I'm glad for the little chauffeur driven. And sometimes when you drive, you pass some places where you not even pay attention that it was there. And then when them drive now, it's like, if you observe, you say, wait, the place that they there, so I never realize because yeah, watch the road. You know? Maya's way saying, true sis. Sidani is saying, same here, Maya. Ozzy would take me. See there? We were supposed to go together, Maya, but he got a call to go do a job at 2:30, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna make it. Because initially he just had one job in the morning and he was gonna, just gonna knock that out and come back. Yard Foods, thank you for coming. I appreciate you, my lovely lady. Thank you so much. This is my family, guys. This is Neat T. This is Hobby's first niece. Welcome her to the chat. She's a new content creator. I think she has like 2 or 3 vlogs on her channel. But listen, when I look at her vlogs, I'm like, you've been doing this for a while, girl. It should just make it flow. But she has a couple of vlogs over there, guys. If you are able to, please support her. And I'm sure she will come back to you. But that's family right there, Nixie. What going on, Daniqua? You at work? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for joining. And the Moya's way saying hi to Yard Foods. And I'm here eating and talking, Daniqua. It's lunchtime live, Terrific Tuesdays, and we are talking about conquering fear. We are talking about conquering fear, Daniqua. So yesterday, Daniqua, guess who drive go DC down at the MLK monument all by herself? I did, and I'm so proud of myself. Because on a regular day, DC can be crazy, right? And I was worried about the parking. I was worried about getting lost in case they block the roads because of the peace march. And I was like, you know what? May I go just go and figure it out. And I went over there and I made my little vlog, and I'm proud of me. I am proud of me. I got, see, Daniqua is saying I got this. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Because you know the journey, you know how far me I come from. From not having a driver's license to having one, to driving in DC. I know people who live there for years in Maryland and they will never, ever drive in DC. Guys, it's just different. It just, let me see if I can probably compare it to Jamaica. It's like hustling through the uncant man them down a town. It can be like that sometimes when you drive over there because it's just always so busy. They have a lot of government buildings. They have the FBI. They have park police. You have Secret Service, and it's just choppers flying overhead. You never know when the president are gonna land over the White House. So it's just kind of always chaotic. But your girl came, she saw, and she conquered. And she's rejecting fear. Yes, right there. So Daniqua is saying, moms waited 55 years to get a license, LOL. So I get it. See, some people wait, but you have to just push out sometimes. And as I was saying earlier, like the human side of us will tell us that we can't, but we have to push that to the curb. Reject fear. If you want it, you can have it. And if you try a couple times, an easy 1, 2, 3 after that. So your girl is gonna be driving in DC like a couple times from now. Yes. So I conquered that fear, guys. Yes, I came, I saw, and I conquered. And I have my vlog going live. My MLK vlog is gonna go live on Friday. Right there, so sis, just do it. Yes. Daniqua is saying just do it. That's all we have to do. Just go for it. It's waiting for us, Just go for it. Happiness and confidence is usually on the other side of fear. Exactly. I could not have said it better myself. Happiness, I love that, Daniqua. Happiness and confidence is usually on the other side of fear. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. Yard Foods is sending us some hearts. Thank you for the love, my lovely lady, Yard Foods. Yard Foods, what's for lunch? What you cooking today? I was looking at your shrimp the other day, your shrimp and fries. Oh my goodness. That looks so delicious. And I know you sometimes make your lunch and take it with you on the road sometimes. I know you do that. So let me know what you're having for lunch, guys. Let me know what you are having for lunch. And I hope I've inspired someone today. Where you eat, you cook. Then you know I always a cook. Always busy in the chicken. So it's always busy in the kitchen. So it's some oven jerk chicken and some rice. That's what I'm eating. Big people food. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you to the 4 million people in the building. I appreciate your presence. And today and moving forward, we are going to be conquering fear. We're going to be stepping outside of our little box. Walk over the fence of the comfort zone. Yeah, and we're just going to reach for what it is that we are looking to get. Yes, we're conquering fear today, guys. No turning back. We are conquering fear. So how are you guys? How your day going? How is your day going? How is the week going for you so far? I hope you guys day is going well. It's been very, very hectic for me at work because we closed yesterday, so today is like a madhouse. It's just crazy busy, non-stop busy. Like everybody's coming in to do everything. Passports, packages, taxes, everything. That's okay, sis. I understand that you're at work. If you're watching, Moya's way you say, I'm watching, but I can't text in the chat. You break up. I understand, sis. I totally get it, man. Me know all them things they go because I do that a lot of times too. Most times I'm listening, but I can't really type. Thank you for being here, sis. It really means a lot. I appreciate you, my neighbor Moya, and everybody else who is here. All my Marylanders like Nipti. Tasha is not here today, but Tasha is in Maryland as well. She's a content creator. And my lovely lady Yard Foods is still here. I know Luscious and Sinani was here earlier. Luscious was feeding the baby. So she's busy, but that's okay. I understand, guys. It's a work day. And I know that you guys, probably caught up in other stuff, but I appreciate your presence. Even if you're not typing, happy to have you here in my little live stream. No? Your girl is trying out this live stream thing. Just trying to get a hang of it. I wanted to go live yesterday for a little bit longer, but I had to go on the road. So when I came back, I probably should have done it for maybe an hour or two, just to see how it would feel to do it longer. Because I think for the couple of days that I've done it so far, I probably just do it for like 45 minutes thereabout. Because I just do it on my lunch hour. And we just eat and chat and talk the things them, encourage each other. And Nikki is saying, yeah, go on, man. Yeah, may I try? I'm so trying, Daniqua. And she's saying, big up to you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm here trying. What I need to do is put more effort in my uploads. I need to have more uploads. I have a whole list of topics of videos that I want to create. But I think for next week, I'm just gonna use like one day and just say, okay, this is a day that I'm gonna sit and create content. Teacher P, thank you so much for coming, Teacher P. It's Lunchtime Live, Terrific Tuesday. And today we are talking about conquering fear. And we're eating and talking at the same time. And the fork is pointing over there. I know you're at work, sis. How you doing, Teacher P? How are you? Thank you for coming in. We're talking about conquering fear. We're saying that sometimes the human side of us will push fear within our minds. And when that fear step in, it's like we cannot. We're crippled. It cramp and paralyzed. We can't go no further. We're just stuck in our zone. But if we reject fear, if we conquer it, we can have so much more. There's so much more to life that we can have. There's so much more experiences that we can gain if we conquer fear. Tisha P is saying hello, India, and everyone in the chat. She's also saying, I can hardly hear you. My background is very noisy. The kids, them, at school. I understand, sis. I understand. Probably you can play it back later on your way home or so. Yeah, man, we're just over here all in a little vibes, you know? It's not a long live, you know, it's lunchtime, so it's probably just for 45 minutes thereabout. Yes. And I'm looking at the clock. I just have like 10 minutes left. And I'm eating as slow as a snail because I'm eating and talking. I forgot to hurry up. I have to go back inside by 2:30. I came out 1:30. Quite the rain stopped. That's good. It wasn't raining heavy. It was just like little sprinkles earlier when I came outside. But it pulled up a little. How's your day going, Teacher P? How's everybody's day going? And Sidonie is saying happy Tuesday to Teacher P. She's sending her some love. And I am grateful for the 4 million people in the building. Thank you guys so much for coming to Lunchtime Live, Terrific Tuesday. And today we're just gonna conquer fear, step forward, bona fear. Bona fear, guys. I came, I saw, and I conquered. That's my little saying. That's my little thing for today. I came to the people in foreign not long ago. I saw and I conquered. I think I'm going to share with you guys tomorrow how I became a federal government worker. Yeah, that's good to share because I think a lot of people don't know that you can get into federal government jobs. Like they just don't know. And they don't try, and because they don't try, they don't really get into the system. But it's a good place to be if you are, you know, interested in that line of work. It's a good place to be. But I'm going to share that. And that is going to be more like a testimony for me. Because I remember, like, when my husband was, you know, doing the paperwork and stuff, because I had a visitor's visa. That's a whole nother story that I have to share with you guys. But I'll just just introduce it for right now. I have a few minutes left. I had a visitor's visa and he changed it to a spousal visa because I was like, I don't want to come and then not go back. I just want to do everything the right way. So he changed my visa to a spousal visa. And he was like, oh, you keep coming, I keep going, you keep coming. You gotta come. You know, we can't keep doing the back and forth, costing too much money and all of that. And I remember, guys, when I realized the paperwork was approved and I was supposed to live in America like months before, I said to myself, I need a government job because I need to be in a better place when I come to America, not worse than where I was in Jamaica. And I started to speak that I want a government job. Initially, I wanted to go into the correctional facility. Yes, in the prison, initially. And I was like, if it's even one life, I should be able to reform, transform, or give somebody hope. So that's the facility that I wanted to go into. And my mother was like, no, don't do it. You're too soft for that. Them people, they are this and them people, they got that. And one what them are going to do to you. And I was still like, yes, I'm going to do it. But then when I came and I saw the age requirement, your girl, all long time, couldn't do it because to be trained for a correctional officer is a certain age range. I was past that. And so I started to look and to research which other government agency can I go into. And, you know, I came across MVA, the Motor Vehicle Administration. That was a thought. And then I started thinking about the post office. And I was like, okay, customer service, I like that. just giving people information, helping them, guiding them what to do and how to do it. I like that. I think that's a good fit. And I started to speak it. And before I even applied for the job, guys, I started to speak that. That's the job I want. First, I speak it. Second, I prayed for it. And third, I got it. So I think one of these days, as I go along and I become more comfortable on my live stream, I'm just gonna be more transparent, as my girl Lashes Journey, would say on our live, because you just never know whose life you can touch. You just never know who you might steer in the right direction, or who you might help. You just never know who might go back and listen to this live, and it can also help them. So I think as I go along, guys, and I get a little bit more comfortable, I'll share my journey. And I'm laughing because of what Niti said. She said, I can see you walking in the prison system. Too tough. LOL, you can't see me. You can't see me working. My mom said that too. She couldn't see me working in the prison system. My dad said the same thing. It was too dangerous for me. He didn't want me in that environment. And looking back, I think God didn't want me in that environment either, because when I started to research and do my checks and stuff, I was too old to start the training. I was way past the age range that was required to get in. And I started to think, what else? I started getting stuffy, guys. I'm not sure why. What else can I do? But my aim was always to work with the federal government. And I'm saying this to say that sometimes we have to speak things into being. That's one. We have to pray things specifically where you want to go, how you want to go about it. Tell God. Don't tell man. Man not gonna help you. Woman not gonna help you. But God can. And my life is a living testimony. He helps me. And that's why I am just sharing and being open with you guys. He helped me. And I'm so grateful. I am humbled, based on my journey. I've come a far, far way, guys. Like people who really know me, they know I've come a really, really far, far way. And I have God to thank for that. I also have my husband to thank for that, because I never wanted to live in the States, guys. It was just never my thing. Like some people be excited, oh, my God, friend, and when I go, I come back. Nope. I always come up on my visa, and I always go back home, and I was like, nope, it's just not, it's not for me. But sometimes you just never know. The Sidonian family is saying exactly, you can steer someone to make better decisions. Exactly, sis. And Sidonian family is saying amen to that. Guys, may I take time pack up my stuff? Let me know, because the time is creeping up on me. Let me see. I'm looking at my watch. I have at least 4 minutes left to hit the clock. I need to be back inside by... Oh, here goes my postmaster driving behind me. It's Ferrari. It's probably just coming from lunch. But I have to be back inside by 2:31. And I just want to say thanks to the 7 million people in the building. Thanks to everybody that came in. My girl Sidani was always, always here. Thank you for coming on today, Niti. Thank you to Red Art. And Red Art is saying, OMG, that's what I'm cooking today. Thank you to Teacher P who came in. Thank you to Albert who came in. So I'm going to call name now. I don't want to miss anybody, Thanks to Maya, my sis here in Maryland. She's also a content creator. She came in. Who else came in? Yard Foods came in. Thank you so much for everybody who came into my little live stream. And I'm just doing this to get more comfortable with live. T Blair, welcome. You come when we're leaving. We're getting ready to go back in. It's a short live, T Blair, but thank you so much for coming. Probably you have to go back and rewatch it. Yes, it's a pretty short live, because it's just for my lunchtime. We just come out and chats and all our little vibes, and It's just probably for like just 45 minutes. And I hate to leave 7 people in here. But I'm getting ready to go back inside, guys. I am getting ready to go back inside. I just use some wipes to clean my hand, but I'm gonna wash it. Just take off the heavy stuff off it. I'm gonna wash it when I go back inside. Teacher P saying hi to Moya, and Sudani is saying enjoy the rest of your day, and everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. I am leaving. I have to go now, guys. See you guys tomorrow. We'll talk again. We'll encourage each other tomorrow. And I'll try to come out and, we'll just hang out for a little bit. So bye, everyone. Remember to have a terrific Tuesday. And remember, guys, to reject fear. I love you all. Bye. See you tomorrow.